Hello there. What's up, guys? It's Annie Sky Guy here. Today, bringing to you a video on the 200-day benchmark, which we just hit. And I want to show you guys what's been happening to my roster, what I've done, especially since day 150. But I'll give you guys a general overview as well, just in case you guys haven't been seeing my progress along the way. Um, okay, so as you see here, let's just go straight into characters and filter by power. Uh, first relic Vader. First relic character was Vader. Second one was Ray Scavenger. So what I've done since day 150-ish was I brought Ray Scavenger to relic 5. As you guys know, I'm rushing for Galactic Legend Ray. Brought Finn to relic 5 as well, mostly for the ship. So with this ship, for Ray's Millennium Falcon, so with the ship right here, I was actually able to clear 6-star home one as well as 6-star endurance. So now I can actually participate in the 7-star events for those two capital ships of Mace Windu and Admiral Akbar. So after that, I brought Bosk to Relic 2. This way, when Radis event comes around, this guy is going to be able to pretty much carry the whole thing, just because Houndstooth is so good. Plus, Relic Bosk is never bad. The next big project I'm working on at the moment, besides JTR, of course, is General Grievous. I'm trying to get General Grievous to most likely Relic 5. It'll be a little bit of an investment, but I already got 5 pieces of gears in here. So the reason why I want to do that is because my main fleet is Malevolence, as you guys know. This capital ship right here, and this is what allows me to get rank 1 every single day since I got this ship. So having this ship, having General Grievous, the captain of the ship, to Relic 5 is going to help my fleet climb tremendously. And also just I'll fall not as much as I would right now, as I do right now. Some days I'll drop down to like rank 16-ish, and I have to use 4 battles, and if I fail one time, I'll use all 5 battles, and that's not, you don't want that. Well, I don't want that. I don't know if you do, but, I don't. So Nest is probably going to be my next Relic character. Although I'm kind of debating on this because Nest requires so much gear, so many like I think, especially these Mark III Carbontes, and a lot of these Mark A biotech implants as well, that honestly I may just sit Nest here at Relic at gear 11 instead of taking her to Relic. But she's such a good unit, I really want to do it. So I am kind of torn apart here. But besides Nest, right now most of my gear farming is going into Grievous, and after he's done, it's going to be JTR. Let's actually just go to squads real quick and show you guys. Of course, I started with Phoenix. So JTR is the team that I'm working on at the moment. It's not going to be Resistance Trooper and Rose Tico, of course, when it's done. It's going to be, these two are going to be replaced by R2-D2 and BB-8. Gonna take these two guys up a little bit higher too. Hopefully, the JTR team is going to be my first Relic 5 team on my account. Initially, I thought that I was going to take all the pilots to their respective Relic requirement for Galactic Legend Ray first, just because I was having a hard time clearing the Home 1 and also the Endurance Tier 6 stars capital ship events. So I thought I was just going to bring the pilots up first. But now actually being able to clear those, now I no longer need to have them higher. They're okay where they're at. Like, yeah, if I bring them to Relic 3, Relic 5, they'll help with a secondary fleet. But also outside of fleet though, they don't really do much. They don't offer as much as a JTR team would, because JTR team is just so much better. So hopefully JTR is going to be my next Relic 5 team, or my first Relic 5 team. Empire's been doing a lot of work. Vader being at Relic 3, Relic 2, Triple Zeta, plus Mara Jade. This team actually here, guys, like Mara Jade is such a beast that this team is what I used to get red box many times on the Galactic Challenges. And I don't know what stage of the game you're in right now, but if you're a beginner, Darth Vader, honestly, it should be your first Relic character. It was on my main account, and on my alt account here, I really did not want to do the same thing, so I tried so hard to avoid getting Darth Vader to Relic first. But I gave in anyways and just did it anyways. Crew, First Order team, I use this to unlock BB-8, obviously. As you see, all First Order here, that's what you need to unlock BB-8. Put a Zeta on crew just because I had extra Zetas. Looking back now, would I want to take that Zeta back? Maybe, actually. Just because I need a lot of Zetas for the Resistance teams. Especially JTR. JTR needs 3. Ideally, I want to have 2 more Zetas on the Resistance Hero Bros. Both Zetas on BB-8, and maybe even both Zetas on R2-D2. Maybe. But that can wait. And then after I get Galactic Legend Ray, of course, she's going to need... I don't know. She might need 6 Zetas. Maybe 5. I think probably 6. But Bounty Hunters, everyone needs a Bounty Hunter team just for credit heist. And I brought up my Bosk to Relic 2 because of the ship events, and it's just the best ship in the game. So that's why I did that. But like the rest of the team, you really don't need to take higher than Gear 8. Like this team right here though can take out a lot of stuff if you clock their turn order right. So basically now I'm getting this team. I got this team to the point where if I can go first with Bosk and Grief, Bosk goes, Grief goes, and then it'll trigger Bosk to go again, and then Mando will go right after, pretty much right after, and one-shot anyone. So even at Gear 8, they can take down... They can do a lot of stuff, especially if you have like a Relic 5 character opponent that you want a solo character left in your GAC from your opponent. You can just send in this team real quick and then just one-shot them. I've actually done something like that where they had a Phoenix team. I know it's not the best team it's not the strongest opponent, but they had a Relic for Kanan Jarrus. And a decent gear Sabine as well. So what I did was I went in and just one-shotted Sabine. And then of course, I don't have the firepower to take down a Relic for Kanan Jarrus. So I waited for Mando's ability to refresh again, and then I one-shotted Kanan Jarrus in the end. Bounty Hunters, pretty solid. Geos, as you guys know, this is my first main team. I've been leaving it here. They're Watt ready. If you don't know what that means, you can check out my Watt Tambor guide. So if you're in a guild that does Dark Side GOTB, you'll need a Watt ready Geo team to get the Watt Tambor shards. Great character, Watt Tambor. And General Grievous here. I may bring up some other droids just for General Grievous. Maybe bring up 4 more droids. Bring them up to Relic to a Gear 8-ish. Maybe they don't even have to be level 85 to be honest, but when they die, Grievous will just blend everything to death. So this is a solid team right here. Resistance team, that's my first 2 relics. Honestly, Ray Scavenger can hit pretty hard. I've seen her doing like 150k damage, which is pretty cool. Good to see teams coming together. As you guys know, I am in I want to say bronzing, or I actually don't even know, but I'll show you guys in a second. But I need 5 teams for defense and 5 for offense. So as you guys see here, most of my teams are not that good. Nest by herself is a solo team. And then The 10th team, I don't really have one. It's not even complete yet. But you know, being in that division, it's really difficult to have 10 teams while rushing a Galactic Legend. So you kind of have to decide if you want to just go 100% all in on the Galactic Legend, or you want to actually farm up some teams first and then go for a Galactic Legend. Anyways, so here's the ship situation. As you guys can see, that just looks so nice when you have two Gear 13 pilots, two blue orb borders, and a red one for Bosk. But everyone else is just kind of purple. Besides these two, they're yellow, or actually these few. But we had a MG 100 Star Fortress event. I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, maybe even. And I got this ship to 4 stars. As soon as this ship is farmable, I'm going all in. I'm gonna get this ship to 7 stars because it's the 4th resistance ship, and it's gonna synergize with the resistance fleet somewhat. It's not the best. It's not as good as the new First Order ship that just came out, and I don't know why. Like, resistance ships, they need more help than First Order, but they made the First Order ship so much better than the resistance one, and now resistance still only has 4 ships, and it's not even that good. So we'll see what they do. Maybe they'll add one more ship to complete the ship. That's it. TIE echelon right here. That's the First Order one. But so the main fleet will be my Malevolence, and as soon as I get the Radis will become my secondary fleet. But for now, I just use my resistance ships under Tarka's ship, whatever it's called, the Executrix. Okay, yeah. So the only thing that's preventing me from getting Radis right now is actually just the 7-star Executrix. To get the Radis, you need a 7-star capital ship. As you guys see, that's what I'm talking about earlier. Now I can actually start getting the 7-star Endurance and 7-star Home 1. But yeah, Endurance is only 10 blueprints short, and I'm estimating that I will have the Radis unlocked within probably 2, 3, 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, I want to say, because the Executrix comes in like 2-3 weeks, and then the next Radis will come after, like a week after the Executrix event comes. If that even makes sense. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the characters and ships. And I'll show you guys my squad arena and fleet arena real quick. So for squad arena, I can easily get into top 200, and that's honestly a sweet spot to be in. But some days I just don't have the time, and I lose out on 100 of these squad arena tokens, and that's okay. If I do have time, I'll try to get into top 200. Obviously, as time goes on, it'll be harder and harder to get into top 200. But hopefully by the time I get a Relic 5 JDR team, we can stay in top 200 consistently. Right now, I'm just using Vader as my main team, as you guys see. You guys actually don't see it right here. But I still have my Empire team: Palpatine, Vader, Mara Jade, Darth Talon, and Thrawn. For ships, we're still getting rank 1 consistently every day. The only fleet that I'm actually having some trouble with is actually this one, the Rebel fleet. Sometimes I can beat it, sometimes they just run me over. It's super RNG dependent. I don't know what they do, but they do things that are difficult for me to deal with. Sometimes I get lucky and get a buff immunity on Houndstooth. But as you see, this person does have 511,000 GP, 511,000 K GP, which is significantly harder, significantly more than anyone else in this bracket, in the top 20, or maybe in this entire shard, honestly. Even on my main account, I don't see any fleet that's like 500k plus. But squad arena, there we go. It should say right here, Bronze M3. Okay, so I'm in Bronze M3 at the moment. This is where it requires 6 teams. So as you guys see here, for characters, you need 2 teams in the front, 2 teams front top, 2 teams front bottom, and 1 team in the back and 1 fleet. And this is really stretching it, as you see here. As I said, I don't have a 10th team, so the 10th team it looks like something like this at the moment. Blue gears, 2 blue gear characters, 2 gear 7s, and decent, okay, somewhat Grandmaster Yoda. But yeah, that's it. I don't know if I'll be pushed up to the next division, and hopefully I won't, because I really don't have any extra teams to spare. But this is honestly, sometimes I'm already facing opponents that are really, really tough to beat. So I doubt I'll actually start moving up. And I feel like by the time when I'm ready to move up, it'll just happen, because by the time I get more teams, a better roster, and then I'll start winning, and then by the time I get into the next league, I'll then have the teams to put down. Even if it requires an extra ship or something, you know. But yeah, so that's GAC, and honestly, that's pretty much all there is to talk about. Besides Conquest, of course, which, let me just show you guys real quick. So for Conquest, the last Conquest I was doing easy, just because I had the option to do normal, but I felt like I wasn't exactly ready yet. But this time we're doing normal, and we are at the 180 box. I think this is the 3rd box, and this will be the 4th box. I don't think I have what it takes to get the 4th one, but seeing that there's only 19 hours left, there's really not much I can do. And we're getting to the point where they're taking so many turns before I do, and it's just a lot. Oftentimes they'll just kill my whole team before I take a turn. So yeah, it's really it's really rough. But hopefully next time we'll get better and better. When I have that Relic 5 GTR team, hopefully that's gonna just carry me to the 4th or maybe even the 5th box. My main account is approaching the 5th box. My main account will have the 5th box by the time this 19 hours is up. So hopefully my alt is gonna be right behind that. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the review. Let me know if you guys want to know anything else specific that you want to ask about. I didn't show you guys mods because I can honestly do another whole video about mods, so we're not going to talk about mods in this video. But I'll see you guys in the next review video. I'm probably going to make one when I hit day 250. I'll definitely make one when I hit day 300. And then I'll make another one probably when it hits 1 year. And I don't know, honestly, I hope I'll get Galactic Legend Ray by the 1 year mark. I don't know how realistic that's going to be, but we'll just have to see. Today, right now, it's day 200, so we are at roughly the halfway mark, a little bit past the halfway mark. So do I feel like I'm halfway done with the Ray requirements? Maybe. We'll have to see what happens and how soon we can get Ray. My whole goal was to get Ray ASAP, but then, you know, this whole GAC changes happened, and then we have to farm a lot of teams, so we can't actually just laser focus on Ray anymore. If I wanted to do well in GAC, which I do. But yeah, so that's it for today's review video. I'll see you guys next time, probably in 50 days when it's day 250, and I'll make another review video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoyed this update, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe if you can. You know, those are the things you can do to support this channel. And feel free to drop by my live stream. I stream typically at 5:45-ish p.m. Central Time, CST if you live in the US. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.